Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll gain 8 to the 28-yard line. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Moody for the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Falcons first down. Back to throw. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll look London's way again. Just complete again. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard
red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. They get the center, David Andrews that time. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That is called in at the 5. And he'll take this one in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Falcons offense ready to take over for their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught. It's Charlie Woerner, the tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Forced out left. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcon 1st down.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Falcons.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. On the move left. He keeps it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a 1st down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of
Pushed back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal.
11-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. It is brought in the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
Comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Rolling to the left. He'll try to run for it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. 18 yards on the connection. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Falcons 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Falcons.
They'll look to throw yet again. Rushed to his left. Now he takes off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Falcons. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the 1st half that has really given them fits. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He fires downfield for Pitts, and he'll be taken down. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half.
1st down. 1st and goal, Atlanta.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Over the top, he's got it. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Falcons offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. A big play there on the scramble. 35 yards.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. He separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, faking the give. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Falcons offense ready to take over once again. This could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many people around the league were expecting them to come in here and win, but they are on the verge of doing just that. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that play. First down, Atlanta.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Austin. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a...
The Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Left side, he's got McLeod. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. He'll look to throw. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Moving left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2. Go with the quarterback. Keep it here on the zone read. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete to McLeod. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
And the Falcon first down.
And here's Bijan. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Back to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it brings up third down.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense, but do the math. Even if they choose to use them, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. On first down, it's Robinson. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
And the Falcons, first down.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one.
All the hard work he has been putting in has not gone unnoticed. It has attracted the attention of one of the team's top players, who knows the importance of helping teammates take that next step.